What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I have an in-depth comparison between the all-new Ripcord Velocity and the Fatal Venom. If you guys like this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date every time I drop a new video. And if you like this jersey, make sure to head on over to coolwick.com, use my promo code MOTIVLU10, and that'll get you 10% off your entire order. And then down below in the description, I have a link to my Patreon, and I invite each and every one of you to come out and join. So the cores on the Velocity and the Fatal Venom are completely different, but the one thing that these balls have in common is that they both have the infusion as a base formula for these pearl covers. So I'm really excited to take these on the lanes so we can see how different they are. Let me know down below in the comments if you have a Fatal Venom or if you've pre-ordered your Ripcord Velocity that comes out on July 21st. So this is gonna be the first shot here comparing the all-new Ripcord Velocity to the Fatal Venom. You guys know that the Fatal Venom has been a staple in my bag over the last couple weeks into the last couple months. Now, the reason I'm starting with the Fatal Venom as a comparison is because I posted a poll in the Motiv Ripcord Facebook, shameless plug, go ahead and join that page. And the overwhelming majority of votes went to the Fatal Venom. So that's why we're gonna start there. So this first shot here, the lanes are hooking. This is a fresh house shot. The lanes are hooking quite a bit here. I have to make sure I get the ball going a little bit further right. Yeah, guys, spoiler warning, the Fatal Venom ain't gonna do that. I know that they both have the infusion-based formula, but the Fatal Venom is not going to do that. So real quick, just for those of you who are even interested a little bit, the layout on the Velocity and the Fatal Venom is the same, 65 by 5 by 25. Now the cores are completely different, and the only similarities in covers is that they both say infusion, because this one is just, the cover just feels so much stronger than really any pearl that we've ever had. So let me just throw another couple good shots here before we get into that Fatal, so you guys can see just how different these balls are. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty far left for where I normally play on a fresh house shot, and the ball is just trying to run over the 8-pin every single shot. So I mean, I am impressed. I can't wait to get into the versatility test with these two, just so we can see really how different they are. And then, so I'm gonna throw one more shot with the Velocity, and then the first shot with the Fatal is gonna be from this same spot, just to really see what kind of differences we're gonna see. Let me tell you, man, that Velocity good. Good. I'm really liking what I'm seeing so far. Wow, Samstown 7, almost a 7.9. So to me, when I see the shot, the Samstown 7 is just something that happens here at Samstown. But the fact that the ball ran over the 8-pin, that probably should have been a below or 9-pin. And it shows you how much angle this ball creates. And I know I said it in the original review, I'll say it again. This is a motion that we have never seen before from the Motiv line. So this is gonna be the first shot here with the Fatal Venom. You guys know that I like this ball a whole lot. So just for the giggles, the first shot with the Fatal is gonna be from the same spot that I just struck with, or hit the pocket with the Velocity. Now, I don't think that it's gonna be even close, but we are on a house shot, so it might be a little closer than I think, but I do not think they're gonna be even close. The differential is way lower on this Fatal. The RG is way lower on this Fatal. Two completely different bowling balls, but we're gonna try here. Yeah, that's not even close. The ball still got to the pocket, yes. I attribute that to us being on a house shot. I don't wanna say that house shots are easy, because I know everyone has their own struggles, but getting to the pocket, at least, okay, for me, getting to the pocket with both of these balls is easy. I can get to the pocket, but from that part of the lane, I am not even close with the Fatal. Now, obviously, these balls are completely different bowling balls, so I'm gonna move like 6 right with the Fatal and see if I can get it to kick out that 10 pin. So this next shot here with the Fatal is gonna be about 6 and 3 right. from where I was with the velocity. So 6 with my feet, 3 with my eyes, and what I'm hoping is that the ball will get into a roll a little bit sooner, and instead of flat 10ing, it will be like a flush strike. Even if I leave a 9-pin on this shot, I think it'll be a really good shot, because it is quite a bit right. The ball will definitely be going a little bit more up the lane than what you guys saw with the velocity. Yeah, okay. So that's a perfect example of more hook doesn't mean better. I'm not gonna say my opinions or thoughts on which one of these two balls is better. I'll let you guys decide just by these shots that you guys are seeing. But I moved 6 and 3 right, and all of a sudden the ball looks amazing. So just because I left that flat 10 pin doesn't mean that it's a bad ball. You gotta be playing the right ball in the right part of the lane, and that's exactly what you guys just saw. So I'll throw another shot from there before we get into the versatility test. So this next shot here with the fatal, like I said, before we get into the velocity, or before we get into the versatility test, is gonna be from that same part of the lane, from that last one, because it looked like pretty freakishly good. See if I can repeat this shot for you guys, get it going nice and up the lane. Okay, so this is why you have to think before you speak. I was gonna bash some other video, you guys know what I'm talking about. But I saw 0 deflection on that ball. 0 deflection. And that's because I was in the right part of the lane with the right ball. I know I've said this a bunch of times and I'm just hammering it in at this point. More hook doesn't mean better, as you guys can see. I went into the correct zone with the fatal and it went through the pins like whatever you guys wanna, whatever adjective you guys wanna use. So now we're gonna get into the versatility test from 3 different zones with the velocity, with the Fatal Venom. All right, so now we're gonna start the versatility test. And for those of you who don't know about my versatility test, I'm gonna show you guys 3 shots from 3 different zones so that we can figure out which one of these 2 bowling balls is more versatile. Zone 1, I'm gonna stand on 15. Zone 2, I'm gonna stand from 25. And zone 3, I'm gonna stand from 35. Now, I think I know which one's gonna be the winner here, but comment down below and let me know your prediction, which one of these 2. It'll be interesting. I think it'll be closer than what I'm thinking. So, all right, we're gonna go to 15 first. Nice and straight, get this ball going up the lane. Here we go. Okay, that was a lucky shot, but I'm actually surprised how clean through the front that was from that part of the lane, because I thought I was gonna go runaway Brooklyn, but hey, I also want you guys to know, or see, my drift was only like 2 or 3 boards that shot. Something I've been working on, you know, pats on back for me. So now we're gonna go to the fatal from 15 and see. Now it's up in the air, because I thought zone 1 was gonna go to the fatal for sure, but that looks pretty good from the velocity. So now we're gonna go to zone 1 with the fatal. Zone 1 with the velocity blew my mind. I didn't think it was gonna be even close, and it was pretty darn close. So we're gonna go back to 15 here with the fatal, and really just wanna execute another really good shot here and make sure that I give it a fair effort. Huh. That's surprising. Maybe it was a little slow. I'm gonna have to say it had to have been a little slow. But I think the big difference between the velocity and the fatal from that part of the lane was the core. The core in the fatal has a really low RG. Low RG wants the ball to get into a roll a little bit sooner. So I think that combined with the friction is what made that, because I didn't think it was gonna hook a whole lot. So I'll let you guys know before the next zone if that was faster or slower, because that kind of still blew my mind. Zone 1, hands down, velocity. So I went back and reviewed the speed, and that shot with the fatal was actually 1/10 of a mile an hour faster than the fatal. So unless that speed gauge was wrong, man, the velocity was definitely zone 1. So now we're gonna go to zone 2, which is from 25. So 25 is interesting because 25 is right of where I was throwing the Velocity earlier, but it's also left of where I was throwing the Fatal earlier. So we'll see here. 25 here. See how this looks. Oh, that breaks my heart. I really wish that 4 would have taken out the 9. That, to me, that was a really good shot, very well executed. I wish the pins would have cooperated, but all in all, that was a really good shot. Now we're gonna get into the Fatal Venom from Zone 2. All right, you guys know already. Zone 2, Fatal Venom. Let's see. This is, like I said, this is gonna be a little bit further left from where I started the video with the Fatal, but I thought the Velocity looked pretty good from this spot. Just hooked a little bit too much in the back part of the lane. So let's see how this looks here. Okay, so Zone 1, Velocity hands down. Zone 2, I think I have to go to the Fatal Venom. Because that core wanted to be more control in the Fatal, it was a really good look from Zone 2. So now we're gonna go to the rubber match from Zone 3 and see which one is gonna be more versatile. All right, Zone 3 with the Velocity, with the Fatal. I think this will be a little interesting because the Fatal lately has been my go-to ball when I gotta get really far left, late into game 3, late into game 4, especially on these house shots. But this Velocity has impressed, definitely has impressed. So now we're gonna go to 35 and see if I can throw one really good shot here for you guys. Yeah, so from a little bit further left, I mean, I kind of fouled on that shot, but whatever. From a little bit further left, I kind of like this ball when I can project it right. That's always my issue, is when I miss left. But I really like what I saw. It handled the oil in the middle part of the lane. It still created shape. So now we're gonna get into the Fatal Venom from that same part of the lane. All right, so now Zone 3 here with the Fatal Venom. Let's see how good this looks. The Velocity looked pretty good, except for the foul. So, all right, here we go. So it's kind of more of the same. Like, it was close, but the core and the cover just don't have the strength to get around the corner and get to the pocket from this far left. It's not, like, again, it's not saying that the Fatal Venom is bad, but if we're talking about just hook potential, when we put it next to the Velocity, it doesn't stack up. Now, to me, Zone 1 went to the Velocity. Zone 2, it went to the Fatal Venom. And Zone 3, I think, hands down, went to the Velocity as well. But I'm interested. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. And you guys know I always respond to every single comment. Well, there you have it, folks. There's the Fatal Venom and the Ripcord Velocity. Click right here to watch one of my other videos. Click right here to subscribe. Till next time.